Hey guys, this is Coach Dan, and I just wanted to take a couple minutes and share with you um, some of the features of the club membership. And it's a very important one on different levels because a lot of times you get customers or coaches who sign up with a challenge pack and they get a 30-day free club membership, and they're like, what is that for? They never even know about it. They don't use it. One of the big features is the meal planner, and that's what I want to discuss today so that they can take advantage of that, add value to the purchase that they're making when they buy a challenge pack, and also give you the knowledge on how you can share that with other people. So right now I am at teambeachbody.com, and I am at my page. Obviously you guys all have an account yourself. When you get there, I want you to hover over the Eat Smart tab, and from the drop-down menu you're going to get the meal plan, my meal planner. And again, that's going to be our topic of discussion for the next couple minutes. As we get to this page, this is so important because a lot of times, even in our own daily routines, we are not sure how to eat, when to eat, what to eat, and it gets a little bit overwhelming. So my meal plan really takes out some of that pressure. It will supply you with a daily meal plan for 7 straight days. It'll give you a shopping list, and it's going to give you a lot of advantages that you just didn't realize that you had because you've never really researched it. So in the meal planner, I'm going to use a test subject. I'm not going to do my own. My own would be very high active lifestyle. I want to kind of select an individual who I think would be kind of more on the norm of things as far as goals and calories go. So if you come here, one way you can figure out where you're going to start is go to the Use My Meal Plan wizard. And basically it's going to interview you. And ask you what some of your goals are, what you're doing, to get an idea of how active you are in your daily life. So this first question talks about, have you just recently finished Insanity, P90X, one of the higher intense programs? And the reason they're asking that is because they want to know if it's been recent, you are maintaining that fit level. It gives them a good idea of where you're at in fitness. Here, I do not see the program I'm looking for, so I put yes, I recently completed a Beachbody program other than P90X, P90X2. So one that's maybe a little less intense. What is your goal? Same weight. Individual's weight is good, but they want to tone up or change their body shape. How many times would we work on a day? I'm going to pretend that this person does my boot camp in the morning and they're doing a PiYo workout. Let's say something that's a little more low intense, but still working. Now they obviously don't have Akron Canton Adventure Boot Camp in their selection, so I'm just going to pick circuit training for 30 minutes. And then PiYo is not updated on the list yet, so we're going to use 21-day fix. And between those two, I feel that the intensity and the muscle demand and everything is going to be somewhat similar to the boot camp and PiYo. So obviously, this is an estimate, and we're not going to have it perfect. Next one is rate your activity level. Let's assume this person is on their feet throughout the day, but not super active, so maybe moderately active. They're not sitting on their bottom, but they are up and moving. Do they follow a vegetarian diet? No. Am I a female or male? This individual is female, let's say 34 years old, about 5'4", and 131 pounds. Again, with the goal of reshaping their body. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that interview. I'm going to submit, and it is going to give me a personalized meal plan recommendation. And that's all it is a recommendation. Remember that as coaches, we are not nutritionists, we are not dietitians, but the people who put together these meal plans are. So when we enter this information and we give a recommendation to somebody, we're not going to give them, say, this is concrete, this is what you should do, this is what, we're going to say, here's a recommendation of what you could eat throughout your day. Hopefully this helps. So this is obviously a great tool for you to use with your customers, but it's also a great tool for you to have for you personally. Think about what your goals are. So for this individual, they have picked the Balanced Slim Down plan. And if you look down here towards the bottom of the page, they have 4 different meal plans. They have the Balanced Slim Down, the Low Carb Express, the Active Lifestyle, and the Power Vegetarian. Now, if you want to understand what those are, just simply click on them, and it will give you a breakdown of the description of that meal plan. And you can decide if that fits your the description of your life. So you look at this, there's a little box here. It says, include a serving of Shakeology every day in my meal plan. And doing that little interview, coming here, clicking that box, it's that simple. We hit I accept, take me to my meal plan, and look at that. It gives us 7 beautiful days of food. What meals we should eat, when we should eat them, and even how to make them. So you look at this, I'm not saying you can't substitute meals, but look through the list. Maybe there's only 1 or 2 meals in here you don't like, and then you can substitute those with something else that you make on a regular basis. But this gives you a guideline, and that's what we're looking for, is just guidance into how to eat throughout our day, throughout our week. So for instance, hot pumpkin breakfast pudding. Never made that in my life, so how do I do it? Look at that. You click on it. It gives you the ingredients. It gives you the preparation, how to do it, and it gives you some nutrition facts. And obviously, you might make modifications on this. I see there's egg substitute here. I'm not going to use egg substitute. I'm going to use real eggs. So you can obviously modify these a little bit, but this is, again, to give you guidance. You can print out all these recipes. You can print out your meal plan so that you have it at your desk or at work or wherever you're at. Again, look through those. Some of the food looks really good. Me, I'm not a shrimp guy, so I'm probably going to substitute out some of the shrimp stuff. But I'm sure there are recipes that I can find by coming up here to find a recipe that will help substitute there. Now, the beauty of this, my favorite feature of this, is the shopping list. We click on the shopping list, and it gives us the entire week's list of groceries. Now, you can obviously go through your cabinets, go through and your drawers and pantry, and obviously highlight off the things that you already have, and that will cut down your shopping list. But the beauty of it is I know exactly what I need to go buy for all the food that I'm going to eat this entire week. You can't ask for much more. It makes it easy, right? So this is a great place for you to start, not only for yourself, but for your customers when you're talking to people, and you want to sound like, hey, I know what I'm talking about. And you're going to learn more as you go through this process too. The last thing I want to point out on this, because I think it's a cool feature, is package claims. A lot of people get caught up on just some of the things that are offered on different packages. For instance, fat-free. A lot of people assume that means no fat. It says less than 0.5 grams of fat per serving. So it's not exactly fat-free. But anytime you take fat out, they're going to add something else in. So keep that in mind. Whenever you see the fat-free, the sugar-free, sugar-free usually means you're going to see artificial sweeteners because there is less than 0.5 grams of sugar per serving as defined. So you're going to see a substitute for that, usually a Splenda or something of that nature. Yeah, so you can click on all these. Obviously, again, low calorie, 40 calories or less per serving defined on the label. So it gives you some guidelines. So when you see these things on packaging, you not only have better knowledge for yourself, but you are able to share with other people what that exactly means. So yeah, zoom around there, check it all out. But the meal planner is obviously just a very beneficial tool to have. And that is one of the beneficial parts of having the club membership. I hope that helps. Have a great day. Stay strong, stay true.